Your next speaker is Chris. He's a creative director at Visual Render Studio in Cape Town. He loves to create identities and branding for new ventures. He believes design is more than a skill, it's an awareness and application of your combined experiences. Chris?
I'm now going to share from my experience as a designer and business owner. Okay, great. Now you have a great design and have applied all the previous mentioned principles, and off it goes to the client for the first review. But as we have all experienced, the client reply was everything except pleasant. So how do I navigate difficult clients? Identification is key, so it's important to know your client, as there are a few types out there. The one that trusts you as a design specialist and believes you will give them the best product for their business. They generally pay on time and approves designs almost immediately. I like to call them the dream client. The next one, and unfortunately the majority, has no idea what they want, but they know or someone told them that they needed a designer to help them. They generally pay on time, but that is as far as the good news go. I like to call them the nightmare client. The problem is, as soon as you produce your first design draft, the client overnight becomes a specialist in design and automatically knows what they hate, but for some reason can't give you good enough feedback to fix or resurrect the design concept, which means you are in an infinite revision loop where you have to produce multiple new concepts till they like something. This becomes a time, money, and emotional drain. The solution? Prevention is better than the cure. Try to identify early on what type of client you are dealing with. Tweak your initial quoting questions to see if the client will value you as a design resource or only see you as a necessary evil. Okay, so you found out too late. And now you are in the trenches. Emotions are flying high and low. The client is speaking their mind and breaking down your confidence and self-worth. You have put in hours of your time and of your life you will never see again, and the client just hates everything. The first thing you need to do is to stop the bus. The only way to get out of the cycle and prevent you or your client from imploding on each other is to remind the client, with humility of course, and respect always, that you are a specialist. This is what you do. Remind the client what they do. And the reason they contacted you or the agency you work for was to save them, the client, time and access to a skill set they do not have. The next thing you ask the client is to remove their personal opinion from the equation. They need to go show the best concepts to other people and get their unbiased opinion. And 9 out of 10 times they will get positive feedback and the whole emotional roller coaster will be shifted back to reality. The client will for the first time be on your side. Start to trust your opinion and advice. You will feel empowered and end up sparking new and better ideas to lead to a great portfolio piece, happy client, and money in the bank. Understand emotion in design. What does it look like? We as designers are naturally an emotional being. We have the special ability to harness our emotions and tap into it during the creative process. For the client, the emotion might be different. You never know what might be going on at home or in their business at any given point in time. And all this might just implode when you use the color green instead of blue or make an innocent typo on your first draft. You never know, and it's not your fault. I don't want to be at the mercy of my emotions. I want to use them, to enjoy them, and to dominate them. Oscar Wilde. How to harness emotion in design. Always try to explain your design thinking, qualify your thoughts, and tap into the emotions that make us human. Identify with the client's cause and passion for the specific project. Encourage and congratulate them that they have come this far. You have to mean it. This will all build up emotional credit. Design projects are like playing poker. You win some and you lose some in any given round. So it's good to build up some positive credit. It is the power to build up or break down. You as a design specialist have not only the responsibility to create a lasting design for your client, but also to send something beautiful and positive into this world, one design at a time. We have the ability to create a positive or negative emotion for the prospective users or recipients of the design work. Incorporate this into your thinking from start to finish, and you will see how this allows you to spark creativity that you never knew you had. In closing, as a creative director, encourage your designers to tap into their emotions instead of enforcing your own or repressing theirs. Try to identify early what type of client you will be dealing with and shift your approach accordingly. As a designer in a team aspect, don't be scared to put your emotions on the table. Just remember that no amount of design rejection will ever change who you really are. A creative being filled with infinite capacity to shape this world into a beautiful place. I will leave you with this quote from Helen Keller. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. Thank you.